Hi guys, welcome to the channel. On today's video, I will give you the TLDR from my favorite technical analysis YouTube channels that I follow. So you don't have to spend a few hours to watch all of them, and you get the information in less than 10 minutes with details of what the crypto market has done for the past 24 hours and what prices and key levels can we expect on the next few days. I will also be showing you if I were to open a bot right now, what would be the upper band, lower band, and the different entries that I would choose with the number of grids that I consider that they're more profitable for the bot. I will be going through some of the webs and applications that I use to get more information and have an idea of what Bitcoin is going to do for the week. And of course, we'll be going through the bots that I have open for the channel, see how they're doing and any changes that I can do. So this is something that you want to watch. Again, no more than 10 minutes. Stick around. So as you all may know, we had a very nice pump for Bitcoin for the past few days, almost reaching the all-time high. Yesterday, we did $123,700 as a high, and we found some resistance. What we can see is here, the key levels. There is a big chunk of money waiting to be sold here. So it's going to act as a resistance between 123,000 and 125,000. So, and then there's another one at 130. As support, we have a lot of liquidity between 117 and 118,000. And then there's another chunk between 112 and 114. So, what are the two scenarios that we can have? We have a bull case and a bearish case. In case we go bull, definitely we found some resistance here. So probably during the weekend, we can see a little dump and then hit support, go up, grab all this liquidity, maybe get a little bit rejected. This can move and then go after the 130,000. That would be the bull case, but the bearish case would be something like this, and we have two possibilities. We can go lower during the weekend, have probably on Sunday evening, and then crush this support and go after the 114,000. And if we reach 114,000, then we can get a recovery and go back upwards. Or if something happens, we can find resistance at 117,000 and then go for the very lower band at 108. This would be the very most bearish scenario. And this would be a medium bearish scenario where we have a relief. We are doing a higher low considered to this. So we will have a bounce and then go upwards. But obviously, we all want the bull case. That would be the best thing to happen. And this is for the next few days, probably next week. Now, considering these resistances and supports, how would I say my bots? This is what I would do if I were to enter a brand new bot on Pionex. I would set the upper band at 130,000 and my lower band, it depends if I want to be very aggressive or a little bit more defensive. If I want to be aggressive, I will set the lower band at around 112,500. And if I want to be a little bit more defensive, I will set the lower band at 108,500. So you can see them here. This is the more aggressive one, 112,500 as a lower price, 130,000 as an upper price. And quantity of grids, I will do 32 because that gives me 0.40 per grid. Below 100.4, I don't like it because the return that it gives me is not enough for the fees that they're charging me. So yeah, 32 would be, and you have to see that the liquidation price is at 73,500, which is way below the price, and I don't have any risk of being liquidated. Now, if I want to be a little bit more aggressive, I can actually go to 5, and I would put the liquidation price at 92,000. If we reach 92,800, we're definitely going into a bearish market that I don't think is going to happen for the next 2 months, but I want to give you the information about where your liquidation price. I would never have the liquidation price close to 100,000. Yeah. If you want to set a stop loss, it depends. If you are going for the more defensive, I will set the stop loss here. If I were to be more aggressive, I would set my stop loss here. If I'm going for the more defensive bot, as I said, here with the lower band at 108,500, lower upper band at 130,000. If we're going with 3x, liquidation price is at 74,000. If I'm going with 5x, liquidation price is at 91,000. So as you can see, the defensive one gives me a farther liquidation price than the aggressive one, but I risk the fact that I can have money waiting here to be reached. And in the bearish case, if we find support here and we bounce, the money that is waiting here is never going to be matched, and I'm losing the opportunity to make money with it. But that depends on what you want to do. Again, I'm not recommending, it's not financial advice. This is what I would do. So I would probably go with the more aggressive one. So I think we're going to do a higher low if we go down, and this is the bearish scenario. In case we go bearish for the next week, this is the one that it will happen, and not the very bearish, but you have to keep that in mind in case you want to do it. So again, these are the settings for a more aggressive 112,500 and 130. Now, one thing is, would I open the bot with all my capital that I want to deploy? No, I wouldn't. Since the price is very high right now, if I deploy 100% of my capital, and we have, even with the bull case, we have a retracement, but if we have the bearish one, just the one in yellow, red and yellow, I'm going to have to wait for the price to go here to be break even. So I would deploy 20% right now, and I will leave 50% at around 118,000. And then if the price goes down here, I will do 114,000. I will deploy another 30%. If the price doesn't reach 114,000, well, that capital is not at risk. My bot is going to be smaller, but I don't have to fight against the trend. If we have a bearish scenario, though, I will enter here. I will enter here with a 30%, and even if the price goes below my range, if I'm being more aggressive, I know that the price is going to bounce since we are still on the bull market. So again, I will open the bot with 20%, and then I will, once the bots are open, and if you don't, you can check the video that I have about it. You can add capital to your bots once they're open. So I will be checking the price, and if the price is getting close to 118,000, I will deploy another 50%. And if we keep going lower to 114,000, I will deploy the other 30%. Just to remind you that I have a poll opened for what time would you prefer me to do a live stream this Sunday. These times are New York times, on Sunday, 7, 8, 9, or 10 p.m. I know it's late, but I live in Asia, and you have to consider the 12-hour difference. So that will be Monday morning for me. Vote on what time works better for you, and I will do the live stream and answer any single question that you guys have. If it takes me more than an hour, I will go further than an hour, 2 hours, no problem at all. Since this video is already almost 10 minutes, so information I'm going to give you just the CBBI. We are at 77. Remember, magic number 80 and 90. Once we are at 80, it's a good time to start selling the spot positions, and above 90, it's a good moment to sell probably most of my spot positions. So that's all for today. I hope you guys are on the green, and I'll see you on the next video, and hopefully on this Sunday's live stream.